"Make yourself at home," said the green girl, "and if you wish for anything, ring the bell. Oz will send for you tomorrow morning." She left Dorothy alone and went back to the others. They were also led to rooms, and each one of them found himself in a very pleasant part of the palace. Of course, this politeness was wasted on the Scarecrow, for when he found himself alone in his room, he stood stupidly in one spot, just within the doorway, to wait till morning. Lying down would give him no rest, and he could not close his eyes since they were drawn on, so he remained all night staring at a little spider which was weaving its web in a corner of the room, just as if it were not one of the most wonderful rooms in the world. The Tin Man lay down on his bed from force of habit, for he remembered a time when he had been made of flesh, but not being able to sleep, he passed the night moving his joints up and down to make sure they were kept in good working order. The Lion would have preferred a bed of dried leaves in the forest, and did not like being shut up in a room. But he had too much sense to let this worry him, so he sprang upon the bed and rolled himself up like a cat, purring loudly until he fell asleep. The next morning, after breakfast, the Green Maiden came to fetch Dorothy, and she dressed her in one of the prettiest gowns made of green silk. Over this dress, Dorothy put on a green silk apron. Finally, she tied a green ribbon around Toto's neck, and they headed for the throne room of the Great Oz. First, they came to a great hall in which there were many ladies and gentlemen of the court, all dressed in rich clothes. These people had nothing to do but talk to each other, but they always came to wait outside the throne room every morning, although they were never permitted to see Oz. As Dorothy entered, they looked at her curiously, and one of them whispered, "Are you really going to look upon the face of Oz the Terrible?" "Of course," answered the girl, "if he will see me." "Oh, he will see you," said the soldier who had taken her message to the wizard, "although he does not like to have people ask to see him. Indeed, at first he was angry and said I should send you back where you came from. Then he asked me what you looked like, and when I mentioned your silver shoes, he was very much interested. When I finally told him about the mark on your forehead, he decided he would let you come into his throne room." Just then, a bell rang, and the green girl said to Dorothy, "That is the signal. You must go into the throne room alone." She opened a little door, and Dorothy walked boldly through and found herself in a wonderful place. It was a big round room with a high arched roof, and the walls and ceiling and floor were filled with large emeralds. In the center of the roof was a great light as bright as the sun, which made the emeralds sparkle in a wonderful manner.